Virgo, and welcome to your March mid-month love reading. This is a reading for my couples, it's for singles, it's for anybody. If there's a message in here, you'll get it, okay? If it's going to resonate with you, it's going to resonate with you. And also don't worry about the date that you watch this video. Once again, whenever date you watch it, if the message resonates, it will, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the reading. The first card I pull is going to represent the current energy that you're dealing with, Virgo. And we have the Hanged Man. Next card represents any challenges or anything crossing your current situation. And we've got the Moon. The next card represents past energies, things that you're coming out of, or the energies that you're dealing with. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Next card represents the person you may be dealing with or energies coming towards you. You've got the Queen of Cups. Next card represents what you want. We've got the Empress in reverse. Next card represents your motivating factors, what's driving you. Could be subconscious. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Next card represents your advice for this reading. Got the King of Wands in the reverse. Next card represents external factors. We've got the World in reverse. And the next card is the possible outcome for this reading. We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the clarifiers at the start of the reading instead of as I go. And then at the end, I'll pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for a final message. Okay? So what's going on, Virgo? Off the bat, I'm looking at this and you've got a lot of perhaps Pisces energy, perhaps another water sign, perhaps a Libra or a Taurus, perhaps a Capricorn or Aquarius for those of you who are dealing with people. But there's something that you need to really slow your roll on as far as going after, or maybe a person. So let's see what the clarifiers give us and get into this reading, okay? All right, so clarify the Hanged Man. Get the Six of Swords. The Moon is the Queen of Swords. The past is the Four of Cups in the reverse. This person, Wheel of Fortune. Tower in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. The Magician in reverse. And the Ten of Swords outcome. I feel like you got a whammy. All right, so I kind of already know what this is about, but let's go ahead and get into the reading. So first card represents your current energy. We've got the Hanged Man. So some of you are definitely at some sort of crossroads as far as what your next move is going to be, okay? For some of you, there's a choice that you need to make. It's whether you want to stay, but it looks like you're ready to move on from a situation, or at least move on from the negativity of a situation. It's time for some changes. It's time for some transformation. You realize you can't stay stuck. You can't stay stagnant. It's time to make a move, okay? For others of you, you may be dealing with a Pisces, okay? And this Pisces, you may view this person as a catalyst for some changes that you want to make in your life, where you see yourself moving towards this person. For some of you, you're moving away from that person. All right? Moving on to what your challenge is. For some of you, this particular person that could be a Pisces, I feel like they're emotionally removed, okay? They're not emotionally accessible to you. For some of you, they put you in the friend zone. For some of you, this person is very single, super single. This person could be like a divorced person, or, you know, someone who is not really looking to get into the emotional depths with you at this time, okay? There's also secrets here. There's also some things that are, you know, hidden, some things left to be found out. So for some of you, this person may be quite a mystery. You know, there may be, it's just like that they have that mysterious vibe that makes you intrigued. But at the same time, you know, they've got this aura that's kind of like, cold, to keep you kind of, you know, at arm's length, all right? For some, this person's just not interested in a relationship, or maybe not interested in a relationship with you at this time, especially if they know that you've got some decisions to make, especially if there's other people involved in the situation. All right, past energy, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles represents someone who's very comfortable with themselves, whether they're single or they're not single. Usually they're single, okay? Nine of Pentacles is usually someone who has everything they need and everything they want, but not necessarily a relationship or the kind of love that they're looking for. Now we have the Four of Cups in reverse, okay? So maybe perhaps the person, you know, at one point accepted your offer, or at one point this person considered you someone that they could be in a relationship, but for some reason things have changed now, okay? So maybe for some of you, there's a person that you once were in a relationship with that you're thinking about maybe revisiting. Okay, but for whatever reason, that person, maybe they're single and you think that that's your way in, but they're the kind of single that, you know, I think that they're back to this Nine of Pentacles. They're like, yeah, I'm good, love, and joy, right? All right, so moving on to the person you may be dealing with. Again, could be a water sign. Could be a Cancer or Gemini, but someone who's definitely warm, someone who's caring, compassionate, very gentle and loving, very creative. And, you know, this person, I think they're open to relationships. I think they're open to, you know, new beginnings. And I feel like for some, you feel like this person is your destiny, or maybe they feel like you guys, you were their destiny. But there's some type of fated relationship that is happening or coming towards you. If you're ooh, sorry guys, I dropped my phone. Coming towards you if you're very single. Sorry. It's a new phone, so I'm like, oh, why would you drop it? All right, let me get this out of here. Okay, so, yeah, this person coming towards you, I think they're just kind of open for anything, but it's one of those kind of feels like either it is meant to be, or at least feels like it's meant to be. Okay, moving on to what you want. And that's the reason why I have the impression that this is, maybe if this is not someone from the past, this is someone who, it's like this is someone who I think you have not gotten over, Virgo, okay? Because with this Tower in reverse, clarifying the Empress in reverse, this just, it's screaming past situation. For some of you, it's almost like maybe a past spouse, you know, or if you're having issues, maybe you're trying to reconcile with your spouse if there's been a separation, or you divorced someone, but now you want them back. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. The Empress in reverse, you know, this person is not, maybe you want this person, but I don't think this person is returning that same interest, at least not in the loving, nurturing way that the Empress usually does. I think for this, it's more of an attraction thing, but as far as that loving and nurturing, when the Empress is in reverse, it's just not quite there, okay? That connection is not all the way there. It's usually one-sided, okay? And then clarifying that and getting the Tower in reverse, you know, this is someone who, again, it's just like things either are on the brink of falling apart or they fell apart, but for whatever reason, you feel like you can make this work, okay? And this is a person that demands a lot of you. You know, with the Empress in reverse, this person could be very demanding, okay? And so, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. Who am I to ask? But again, I feel like this is a situation where there's a relationship. So I think there's two options here. I think you're in a relationship that could work, but you're entertaining something from before because it's, you know, it's like it reminds you of a time where things were good, but what you have now seems like, or what you want now, it's just not as good. I don't think it's as good as you remembered, or this person's going to demand a lot from you in order for you to prove yourself, especially if it is someone from the past where you guys had a breakup and you're trying to get back with this person. energies could be reversed. Okay, so if there's someone getting back with you, then, you know, let me know in the comments that it's reversed, and that's fine. All right. Moving on to internal factors. Okay, what's going on? And this could be, like I said, a subconscious factor, something you're not even aware of. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is feeling insecure. Whether it's insecure with yourself or insecure about the state of your relationship or the state of your love life, okay? But it's almost like things are looking up, though, because now we have clarifying that we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I think there's a fear of, it's almost like you have a choice, right? You have one situation that it's fear-based and it's, you know, it's coming from a position of lack. There may be a lot of tension here. But then you have another option where, you know, things are infinitely better. You're putting all the struggles behind you and moving towards positivity. So for some of my Virgos, I feel like you do have a choice. Whether it's an actual choice or whether you're just entertaining this possible, what you have now versus, you know, what you feel like is greener pastures, okay? But you're motivated by feeling like either you're going to have all or nothing, okay? Now, your advice is to kind of chill, okay? If the King of Wands was in the reverse, then I'd be like, yeah, your advice is to go for it, go get, you know, go after the person you want. But here, the King of Wands in reverse, I think is really telling you to not rush into anything right now. Just kind of chill, take it slow. You know, you got some things that you need to deal with. You may need to work on your sincerity, okay? And make sure that what you're going after for the right reasons, okay? You never want to approach a relationship because you're lonely or because it's better than something that you have right now, okay? In your external factors, we've got the World in reverse. Clarified that we've got the Magician in reverse. So I feel like there's someone out there that you have possible unfinished business with, or you feel like you have unfinished business with, but you're not able to manifest, or they're not able to manifest something with you. So it's one of the two. It's like somebody wants to make things happen, or you want to make something happen. It could be the same person from the past, but for whatever reason, that's not quite manifesting the way that you would like it to. Or maybe this person is the one coming back towards you, but for, again, as fate or destiny would have it, it's not quite it's not quite what you expect, okay? Either you're putting them in the friend zone or they're putting you in the friend zone. They're being a little bit cooler than you expected, or you're being a little bit cooler than they expected. One of the two, okay? Possible outcome. We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. So, again, not the emotional reunion that you were expecting. All right, when the Page of Cups, it's like a missed opportunity or, you know, emotional disappointments because things just didn't work out the way you did or you wanted them to. And I think the reason for that is I think there's a lot of water under the bridge. I don't know if I'm using that in the way I mean, but it's not just water under the bridge. Like, the water is still very much here. I think that it's a situation where maybe there were some really big disappointments, you know, whether this was a breakup or whether this is a breakup that you're heading towards. I feel like if this is the person from the past, it's not going to work out the way you would like it to. And I think it's because there's some sense of betrayal here. There's some sense of great disappointment that that person hasn't gotten over, or that you haven't gotten over. Like I said, it could go either way. For some of you who are at the crossroads as far as a current relationship, I think that that relationship will hit kind of rock bottom. You know, with the Tower here, it's really about dragging things out that are going to fall apart regardless, okay? With the Tower, sometimes you have the opportunity when the Tower is in the reverse to go in and fix whatever issues there are before things get too bad. But a lot of times when the Tower is in reverse, it's just prolonging the inevitable. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the Angel oracle card to see what the final message is. You know, you could be dealing with another Virgo. You could be dealing with a Gemini, possible Capricorn or Aquarius. And like I said, Pisces. Okay. Maybe even a Scorpio. So for some of you, this relationship that's dragging out maybe with a Scorpio, could be a Scorpio that you're married to or in a relationship with, but things are just not that great, okay? And the reason I say that is because the Empress is in the reverse. So it could be just a very one-sided situation where this person demands a lot of you and you kind of feel like you don't know how much you can continue to do that, okay? Let me go ahead and pull this. So for the Romance Angel card, we get reconciliation, okay? So, okay, sorry guys. Reconciliation. This card indicates that an ex-lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve healing and closure with respect to your past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You'll also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny of unforgiveness. Reconciliations are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. Unfinished business. This card could also possibly mean making peace with a family member or a friend. Each relationship is a sacred learning experience, so be open to this reunion's lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every other part of your world. Okay, Virgo, so that has been your March mid-month reading. If this reading resonated with you, be sure to let me know in the comments. Be sure to like the video. Be sure that you're subscribed to the channel. All right. I love your feedback. You can leave me comments. You can email me. I'm open to questions. All right, guys. So I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Virgo.